On October 22, 2022, a woman brought over $1,000 worth of groceries to a Target checkout in Ohio. When she realized she couldn't pay, she demanded the store cover the rest of her bill, calling it a conversation about economic inequality and her Rosa Parks moment.
If they don't have the right there,
Hello. Hey, what's up? Where's right over there?
Thank you for coming.
So, who got hit in the face?
I think our security team.
Okay, and who hit him?
They guessed that he
Okay. 21 safe fire.
447,
please, sir.
27, 421, repeat.
Safer fire. So what happened?
Okay, you seem secure at 2046.
Okay. Came up, I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave, like, but we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Okay. Are you
I have it all on video.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I am there.
Car 40-31.
Okay.
In front of the big lot,
let me
25
test your
main.
face.
Escape for
As the manager tried to distance herself and retreat, the suspect continued to approach, yelling and pointing at the employee. She cornered the manager in the coffee bar area, forcing the manager to back away and call for security to come and assist. Security arrived at the scene, tried to calm the situation, and asked her to leave the area, but the suspect did not stop and continued to corner him in the security room, a closed space with no exit. When the security officer asked her to calm down and leave, the woman refused. Instead, she chased him into a small security office, cornering him with no way out. Feeling trapped and fearing for his safety, the officer struck her once in self-defense and called the police.
Got an, left
Some of these
side.
glasses?
Those are my glasses that he knocked off my face, yes.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes, you did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not push
quit
the door.
talking? Hey, no.
Excuse you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
I will figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
Man.
Is your ID in here?
Talk. Is your ID in here?
No.
Okay.
My ID isn't here.
May I see it?
Sure. Why do you need my ID? You're not taking his.
To identify him. We know who he is.
How? What's his name?
We've been here
What's his name?
many times.
You identified
Can I
him. What's
have your
his
ID?
name? If I have to give my ID in this situation,
I'll
why
get his
doesn't
ID
he?
too, don't worry about
Exactly.
it.
This has to
Alright,
be
you're just
right.
digging a hole here.
No,
Let me have
we're
your
gonna
ID.
do this the right way.
Ma'am,
We've been doing
ID.
it the wrong
Ma'am,
way for a
ID.
long. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
it is. Give
Thank
your
you.
ID.
Thank you. No, we're gonna do this properly. If we're gonna have this conversation, we will do it properly.
Yeah. So, if you want to go first, like, what happened?
Okay, so I was walking by, the DA calls me and says that this woman asked to speak to a manager.
Okay.
Which, like, happens a lot, you know. So I was like, this is her board.
Okay.
She got to the files and she said, I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to a manager. She happened to be walking by.
Okay, and you were a manager? Okay.
I'm closing the phone tonight. They started here. You can finish that part. Okay, so I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel
King 31,
about like
airport's been advised.
about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch like, with the HR person, but like, that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight.
Okay.
And then she was like, you need to put me in touch with someone tonight. And I was like, I can't. There isn't Like,
Strange.
yeah. So, like, she just basically just kept saying that. And then she got really close to me. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she, like, followed me. She was, like breathing into my eyeballs.
Was she screaming at you, or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was, like, coming into my space.
Okay.
And then she, like, because I touched her, she, like,
An R87 1, public service in your unit.
after that and just started screaming really loudly and, like, back against the soda machine.
Okay.
And then that's when, like, our security person, she called our security person, and he came over and, like, intervened.
So what caused the issue then here today?
Because
Check
I
lane
came
10.
in,
Actually, it's kind of.
Target is somewhat of a home for me.
Officers arrived and interviewed everyone involved. The woman claimed she was trying to start a larger conversation about economic justice. However, surveillance footage showed her aggressively confronting and pushing staff. Police determined her actions met the definition of disorderly conduct under Ohio law.
And we were gonna have a big discussion here, and I asked her to do it nicely.
Who are you going to have this big discussion with?
With Target, wherever in Target I needed to speak
What were
with.
you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works and how provision works and how it's been working in our community for a very long way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I'm asking with the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
We're having a conversation about how to reconcile the fact that some people benefited off of a system that was rigged against other people. I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen. It's not.
Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free? What was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
Okay.
It's the right place for me to have this conversation.
Yeah, Target's a good company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was trying to have a hard conversation in a safe place.
Yeah. So did you?
No.
I got up there.
People
I
hit me for that.
exactly what was said.
I did it the right way.
And then when I was.
I went through the right steps. The problem why money doesn't work right is because it blocks people at checkpoints. And I'm tired of blocking good people out. You don't get paid what you deserve. Nearly as much. Because choosing to do the right thing in this world costs us monetarily. That's not fair.
I mean, I don't know.
The system is rigged against people doing the right thing.
Okay.
Because this world is selfish.
I won't
There
disagree
are
with
good
that.
people, and I'm trying to have a bigger discussion of that. How selfish people are holding other people down for their, y'all are in this too.
So can I
I
ask?
live across, this is the aisle I cross, because my dad was a police officer in the military.
You good?
He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, "Ma'am, you should just stay." And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job because he was scared. No, I will give you another example.
Can I talk for a second?
Sure.
All right. So to simplify what happened outside, you had a certain amount of money that was with you, correct? And you asked somebody to cover the rest, correct? That was your goal? That was your goal, correct? To cover the rest?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
were you can I please finish?
Yeah.
Were you anticipating that matter would be resolved right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
I knew I asked her to put me in touch with the right people.
Because that would be unreasonable to anticipate that somebody at this level could monetarily make a decision for a
But they
business.
blocked me from the bigger.
Well, you could have called us. We could have absolutely helped you get a phone number. The internet's got phone numbers. We could have found it. You could have found
That's
it.
fine, but I wasn't the wrong one in the situation.
Ashley was able to tell me as far as the door. Because she said the door shut and she could see you two inside.
Yeah, so I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in and then kept coming into my office.
Okay. And you just hit her and that's it?
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the jaw.
Call Ashley, minimum tonight is banning her from premises, I'm guessing. Pressing charges, something like that. Yeah, attempted assault at least.
I mean, yeah.
You can stand up, let's go outside.
Sure.
Grab your bag. I'll explain everything outside.
Why are we isolating the conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassing from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassing from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either you
happen.
walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Come on. Come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
going to move.
don't make this
No,
more
you're
difficult.
gonna no. It's gonna be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That's all this is.
So he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this point.
Really?
That's what he's doing.
Exactly. So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So
No, you're gonna reconcile that. You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would
Let's
rather
go
you
make
walk
this thing.
outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make a big
No,
deal,
you're
we're going to have to handcuff you and do
Yes,
all
you
that other stuff.
will. Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Right, stand then.
I'm not gonna.
Don't get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's not.
If we're gonna go into it, let's do it. If you're gonna hold every line, you know what happened here.
I know, I just watched the video.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting it.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay?
He then came out and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay?
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people are backed into a corner, they can choose, they can choose to do the right thing, or they can choose to lash out.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're
I
clear.
held the line.
You didn't hold
and
the line.
No, I moved my line continuously. I asked, and when they did not respect, they were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
And you were
And
free to leave at any time,
Absolutely.
but you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it wasn't
you
right.
amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
When the
for
laws are not right,
You wanted something
you
for
make a stand so they can change.
Are you ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside.
You will come for me.
Okay, let's go outside. Trying to give you the chance right now, just like before. You're elevating the situation when it doesn't need to be. It's already done.
It's not done.
It's done.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
it's done.
No, it's not. You're not. People that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, man.
What happened? What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you your card for free.
No.
Yes.
You saw my heart. You understand what I was trying to do. I explained it to you.
You were trying to have them comp some of the extra stuff. Yes, stuff that you
A
couldn't
large
afford.
conversation.
And then that large conversation spoiled into this, unfortunately, and this is where
Correct.
we are. That doesn't, just because your intentions were good, does not make this any less illegal, unfortunately.
Right.
So we
But
have.
what happens when
so give me 2
laws
seconds.
are not okay for people?
I
We just talked
have
about
to
it.
enforce the laws that are in place, okay? That is our job, that is our goal.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
He's
not assault.
He's defending himself.
We're all watching this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all watching this together. You see where the police are holding the lines of my people?
Ma'am, you were completely
The
in the wrong.
laws? No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No. This
But here's
is
the
the
thing,
problem.
even if we're wrong, that's what court's for. So we don't need to argue about it. We just have to go with what probable cause and what the law states, okay? You can't touch other people, okay? You can't make other people.
Didn't.
You did, I watched the video. Okay? You can't do that. You can't make people feel for their safety. That's why it's menacing, okay? You can't chase employees back in offices.
I asked-
That's disorderly
He
conduct.
asked me, he was gatekeeping me.
Ma'am, you are free to leave at any
No,
time.
he knew about the police. He said, I will call the police. And instead of doing that, he ran back here
And you chased him.
to have that
No,
conversation.
you are completely wrong.
No, there was not any time that my hands came up to do anything to anybody.
Not being
What I
charged with
did,
assault.
I stood my ground.
Okay, and you were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Okay.
If there are places where the system is broken and rigged against people, anybody,
Okay. Here's
the
what we're gonna do.
rules need to change.
Okay. They're not changing tonight, okay? We have to go by the Ohio Revised Code.
You're holding me down. This is what we're gonna do right now in this moment?
You are going to
Now
get
you're under
arrested.
arrest, yes.
For him hitting me, I'm clearing this up.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I was trying to do?
I understand what you're trying to do. It doesn't make it any less illegal what happened today, okay?
I understand.
So,
But you're not talking, you're not having that bigger conversation with them and helping level them up and understanding. You're
I
like-
explained what you did. Just because there's a deeper thought and a deeper level that you have
No,
doesn't make it
the
less
deep-
illegal.
The deeper part was he wasn't the right person to have that conversation with. He did not do his part. Instead, he hit me.
Defending himself,
He hit
yes.
a woman. He hit a woman out of his own fear.
I'm not disagreeing. He hit a woman today, yeah. Absolutely he did. And it was in his own defense. So what we are going to do is either A, we can walk out peacefully, or B, we can do it in cuffs.
Why was he not being arrested? And because he said he could have called the cops, he realized he had a choice in that
And
moment.
I chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
Do you have anything on your person that's going to poke us, prod us, or cut us? No? Okay.
You see it? Your job is with good people.
I don't disagree that you're a good person. Here, keep on walking. We're almost here.
No, you're having a conversation.
Absolutely. We'll have a conversation from the back seat. Come on.
You're gonna sit in the back seat with me?
I'll stand outside the back seat with you. Okay.
And I asked nicely, and I got refused, and I stood a line that scared them, and they lashed out.
So, do you think you could have approached it in a different manner than how we approached it today, and probably got the same goal, the same end?
How do you expect I'm asking for something at the register to be done.
Mm-hmm.
The cashier couldn't do it for me. I asked her to bubble it up to a manager. That's what you do. You take it up the chain of command.
Absolutely, you do. Yeah.
But this is the problem. My people have been trying to take it up the chain of command, and they're getting smacked back down because the laws are not in their favor. For you to take a hard stand, I just got hit. They were gatekeeping me. They told me they were not
So
going
can
to
I
help
just
me.
ask a...
I asked a very nice and polite question to that young lady. She said, I am the only one here. I can't help you. I can't do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was a little over $1,000, $1,000 and a little bit of change
Mm-hmm.
where she was ringing up. I could see that I wasn't going to be able to get everything without assistance.
Yeah. Did you have like a coupon you could have used? Could you have
No,
asked for a
sir.
discount? Nothing
No,
like
sir.
that? So you
No,
were
sir.
you were out of money and you asked for a discount basically? Asked them to comp like a couple $100?
I asked them to have the larger conversation with me. Why is it that people, when it gets to a point where a young man reached out and hit an older black woman,
Regardless of age, race, anything.
you don't hit somebody?
You don't hit people, but I can also understand why he did. He was defending himself. You chased him into a closed office where he had no point of exit.
Right, that was the point. I was forcing him to have a
And
conversation.
you were forcing him to become scared and in fear. That's the downside. Let's say I fall.
My people
I
have
fall.
been scared
Put
and
your
in
foot back
fear
there for me.
my people have been scared and in fear to come into a lot of your places because they've been kept
If
out.
I do the same thing as you just did, he'd probably hit me in the face too, though.
But I have been kept out and I was asking to come in and he was continuing to keep me out. And you can't have it both ways. Either he had the authority or he didn't. Either he reached up to his higher authority, because you know how it works.
Maybe he would have called me tomorrow. You never know.
I was asking for something to happen in that moment.
He couldn't do that in that moment.
That's not true.
It seems like it may be. I don't know. I don't have his opportunities. I don't know his job. I don't know how it works here.
So
I'm a police officer, not a target manager.
The woman was arrested and charged with menacing and disorderly conduct. In court, she was acquitted of menacing, but found guilty of disorderly conduct. The judge sentenced her to 1 day in jail and a $110 fine, closing a case that highlighted the thin line between activism and criminal behavior.